Have you ever felt like you don't quite belong on this planet? Like something's just off? You're not alone. Today we're diving into some seriously trippy territory, the prison planet theory. This theory suggests that Earth might actually be a cosmic prison for human souls. I know, sounds crazy, right? But stick with me here. We're going to break down the evidence, the arguments, the whole 9 yards. We'll explore why some folks think we're stuck in this cosmic penitentiary, serving out some kind of intergalactic sentence. We're talking suppressed memories, weird human quirks, the whole shebang. All right, let's get right into it. First off, think about this. How well are we actually suited to this planet? We're incredibly sensitive to sunlight, a little too much exposure, and we're sunburned, risking skin cancer and all sorts of problems. It's like we're allergic to our own star. And don't even get me started on our need for clothing. Almost every other animal on this planet rocks the birthday suit just fine. But humans? Nope. We need layers upon layers of fabric just to go outside. It's like we're not built for the elements. We're too fragile, too susceptible to the environment. Think about other animals like chimpanzees, our closest relatives. They're strong, agile, and can climb trees with ease. Us, we trip on flat surfaces, our bones break, we get winded easily. It's like we were designed for a lower gravity environment or something. And then there's the whole issue of our diet. We can't just eat raw meat or plants like most creatures. All these weird quirks, these vulnerabilities, they add up. Human babies, adorable little creatures, right? But have you ever noticed how incredibly helpless they are? I mean, compared to other animals, human infants are born practically premature. They can't walk, they can't talk, they can't even hold their own heads up. They're completely dependent on us for survival for years. Think about a baby gazelle, right? Those little dudes are up and running within minutes of being born. They're dodging predators, they're figuring things out. But human babies, they just lie there, pooping their pants and crying. It's adorable, but it's also kind of bizarre when you really think about it. And childbirth, don't even get me started on childbirth. It's a notoriously difficult and dangerous process for humans. The size of a baby's head compared to the birth canal is a recipe for complications. In the animal kingdom, childbirth is usually a much smoother affair. What's the deal with that? Now, let's talk evolution, man. Specifically human evolution. We've gone from cave-dwelling primates to, well, us, in a relatively short amount of time. I mean, evolutionarily speaking, we're practically a new species, but here's the thing. Our cognitive development, our brains, they've exploded in capacity. It's like someone hit the fast-forward button on our evolution. Think about it. We went from simple tools to the freaking wheel, to agriculture, to building pyramids, to landing on the moon. That's a meteoric rise in intelligence, and it happened way faster than it should have, at least according to traditional evolutionary models. And here's another head-scratcher. We don't have any natural predators. Think about it. Lions have zebras, sharks have seals, but humans, we're at the top of the food chain, baby. We're apex predators, but we didn't have to fight our way to the top. It's like we were just placed here, already at the top of the game. Weird, right? Let's face it, humans have a knack for messing things up. We pollute, we destroy habitats, we drive other species to extinction. We're like a virus, consuming and destroying everything in our path. It's not exactly a flattering self-portrait, is it? Now, some folks say this destructive behavior is just part of our nature, that we're a greedy, selfish species. But what if it's something else? What if this destructiveness stems from a deeper disconnect, a sense of not belonging, of being out of sync with this planet? Think about it. If we were planted here, if Earth isn't our true home, it might explain why we have such a hard time coexisting with nature. We're like a bull in a china shop, clumsily navigating a world that doesn't quite feel like our own. We don't understand the delicate balance, the interconnectedness of it all. This disconnect could also explain our obsession with finding other habitable planets. Let's get real for a minute. Being human is weird. I mean, we're capable of incredible love, compassion, and creativity, but we're also plagued by this constant existential angst. We worry, we stress, we overthink everything. It's like we have this deep-seated unease, this feeling that something's not quite right. We're the only species that seems to grapple with these existential questions. Why are we here? What's the meaning of life? Is there something more after this? It's enough to drive you crazy. And then there's suffering. We experience physical pain, emotional pain, heartbreak, loss. It's a constant part of the human experience. But why? Humans are obsessed with technologies. We're obsessed with gadgets, with tools, with finding ways to make our lives easier, more comfortable, more connected. It's like we're constantly trying to improve upon ourselves, to transcend our limitations. We rely on glasses to see, on medications to heal, on cars to get around. We've created artificial limbs, artificial hearts, even artificial intelligence. It's like we're trying to build our way out of our own bodies, to augment our existence. But why? Why this constant need to enhance ourselves, to rely on external tools and technologies? Some people believe it's because deep down we know we're not fully equipped for this planet. We're compensating for our shortcomings, trying to bridge the gap between our physical forms and the environment we find ourselves in. It's like we're trying to create a world that's more suited to our needs. Here's a question that keeps me up at night. Why haven't we found definitive proof of alien life yet? I mean, the universe is a big place, right? Statistically speaking, there's got to be other life out there. But so far, nothing concrete. It's like we're alone in this vast cosmic playground. Some people think this apparent isolation is deliberate. What if we're not supposed to know about our origins, about the existence of other intelligent beings? What if our memories have been wiped, our true history hidden from us? Think about it. If Earth is a prison planet, it makes sense that our cosmic jailers would want to keep us in the dark. They wouldn't want us knowing where we came from, what we're capable of. They'd want to keep us contained, controlled. Let's talk about food. Specifically, the weird and wonderful world of human diets. We're omnivores, technically, but we're also incredibly picky eaters. We crave certain flavors, textures, and nutrients. We have allergies, intolerances, and aversions. It's like our digestive systems are constantly confused about what to do with this planet's bounty. And then there's the whole cooking thing. As I mentioned before, we're the only species that cooks its food. Now, some people say it's because cooked food is easier to digest, more nutritious, but what if it's something more? Sleeping. That weird, mysterious state where our conscious minds shut down and our subconscious takes over. We spend roughly a third of our lives asleep, lost in a world of dreams, fantasies, and bizarre scenarios. But what if those dreams aren't just random firings of neurons? What if they're glimpses into another reality, a hidden truth? Think about it. We're incredibly vulnerable when we sleep. We're completely unconscious, defenseless against predators, threats, whatever might be lurking in the shadows. It's a risky evolutionary strategy, to say the least. So why do we do it? Some people believe that dreams are a way for our souls to communicate with other realms, to access memories that are blocked off in our waking state. Maybe those fantastical landscapes, those strange encounters, they're not just products of our imaginations. So what do you think? Is Earth a cosmic prison, or are we just a unique species with our own set of challenges? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more intriguing theories.